Hello everyone. I'm going to be making a chili recipe that Mary over at her channel In the Kitchen with Mary made. I've always been intimidated to make chili. I don't know why. So this is my first time, and I liked how her chili looked and that it didn't use too many spices. So let me see. I've got the spices here. And I'm using avocado oil in my pan because the meat I got is 93% lean, 7% fat. So that's really probably not enough juicy fat. So anyway, if you do like this recipe or video and find it helpful or fun, would you please like, subscribe, comment below your chili experiences, and if you like chili, and have you ever made chili by yourself? Which versions do you like? Because there's a lot of different versions. So alright, here we go. I'm putting in the 1 pound of ground beef, and I'm just going to let that cook down. I made sure my pot was piping hot before putting this in, and I'm just using my flat edge spoon or spatula to help break it apart. Now I turn the heat down to just above medium. I'm using my electric stove, and so the cooking's a little bit different on a gas stove, but they're going to be tasty either way, whichever kind of stove you use. And or heat you use. So now I'm just going to cook this down to where the pink is browned, and let me turn it off. It's getting too slow heat. And so let me get her recipe. Let's see. Okay. Okay, you start with the ground beef, and then you want to chop up the whole large onion. I think this is pretty large, so let me see. It's kind of hard to do this looking through the camera lens. So I just, if I go a little slow, I'll try to put some chapters so you can skip ahead if it's a little too slow for you. Because sometimes I like just watching cooking videos because it's relaxing. Not that I'm gonna be in the kitchen making the dish necessarily, but just that it's relaxing to see someone else cooking something in their kitchen. And so if I get quiet, I apologize. I'm not used to talking and doing this. It's a lot to think about, trying to work the camera, make sure the stove is working, not too much heat or burning, etc. So here we go. Alrighty. So let's see. I don't mind bigger slices of onions, y'all. Okay, you're getting a little steamy over here. It's like a little sauna. Okay, let's put these. Make room for the onions to go in. And I'm just gonna get the little baby onions. Just drop them in. There you go. Little onions. And let me chop up this other one here. The other half of the big onion. Not a separate whole onion, just the second half of the one onion. Now, Mary put the recipe for this chili on her website, or excuse me, her channel. So I may post it here, but I'll put a link for her channel so you can see how she does it. And she uses her cast iron skillet to brown her meat, but I don't know where my cast iron pants are. And everything's packed up. I apologize. I keep saying everything's packed up still. So I don't know if that'll ever change right now, I feel like. Okay, but I'm here today and we're cooking this meal today. And it's fun. Y'all, I'm having fun. It's like what Mary said in her video, one of her first videos. She said she might find she likes it or enjoys it. Something to that effect. And that really touched me. I think, can we put the green onions in the bell pepper? Yeah. Half of a bell pepper. Green. I'm using green. I think she used multicolored green bell peppers, but I'm using the green. It smells so good. Oh my goodness. There's nothing like just home cooked food. I know a lot of people don't want to put any seeds, green bell pepper seeds, or let me show you. These little ribs in here. Some people cut these ribs out, and I did that one time. And then I realized all the flavor is in the ribs. So if it's something that I'm cooking heat-wise, I let the seeds, not a lot of seeds, but a few seeds, I don't mind them in there because they give flavor. And the ribs, I cut them, and they just melt away, but they leave their flavor. And it's so delicious. So I think I'm more of a old school. I try to be an old school kind of cook. So I don't really, cut the ribs out of my bell peppers. So let's see. Oh, she says half of a banana pepper. Now, I don't think they had any banana peppers fresh, so I got banana pepper rings mild. I'm going to wait to put this in because this is kind of, I think, a pickly kind of thing. I haven't even opened it. Let me see. Let's see what it's like. I open it. What the taste is like. Let's see. Because, let's see. Let's see. Is this going to work? I always forget how to, okay, there it is. I'm looking through the camera trying to do this, and I have to do it by looking. I hope the camera catches it. Let's see. This is so tricky for me. There. No, that's not it. Okay. There. Okay, so there we go. Okay, let me see if I can get a little taste. See if I. This is like, to me, pepperoncini. It is kind of a pickled, kind of soury taste. How much does she say? Half of a banana pepper. So let me get a fresh fork here, because I don't want you fussing at me for licking my spoon and putting it in a brand new jar. Okay. I think that's a good generous half of a banana pepper. I'm just going to leave the rings in there like that. If you want to fuss at me, please fuss at me. That's still engagement, but please don't. Please be sweet to me. Please be patient. And, okay, so I got the banana pepper rings in there. And I think this will be good. I just wanted to do it exactly how she did. Because when you're trying a new recipe, you always want to do it exact to the first person's recipe. You don't want to make changes till, after that first time. That's supposed to be the polite thing. So, let's see. And in my case, I wouldn't know really what else to substitute, because I'm just going by her recipe unless I go to Wendy's and buy their chili. Let's see. Dark red. Now you add 1 can each. Dark red kidney bean, light red kidney beans, and a can of black beans. Now, she didn't drain her beans, so I'm not going to drain mine. Here go the black beans. Now, my cans are 15, let's see if I can get that. Okay, 15.5 ounces. but it's about 3.5 servings. Let me get that. I just went with the Kroger brand because I like that brand. Now this is I opened most of the cans with my new Hamilton Beach can opener. Okay, so here go the dark red kidney beans, and this is 15.5 ounces as well. So here we go. Ooh, that's so homey looking. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay. I really like being able to cook in my home. Okay, 15.5 ounces of the light red. Look at that. Look at that. You can tell they're both kidney beans. Oopsie. Oopsie, oopsie. Okay. And, oh, they're so pretty, pretty. Alright, now my crushed kidney beans. I got the 15 ounce. Oh, here it is. Here it is. 15 ounce or 425 grams of crushed tomatoes, crushed peeled tomatoes, again Kroger brand, and they said it goes from the field to the can in the same day, so they're dedicated to freshness. Now I think she said she uses, Mary said she used the big can, which I think is 28 ounces, so I'm going to use 2 of my 15 ounce cans. So I'm going to be a little bit more at 2 ounces over. So here we go with the. Now, when I first opened my first can on this just a moment ago, I was like, it's not working. But I forgot right after telling you on the unboxing that it cuts along this side, not up here. So it, of course, opened them because you just saw me put it in. Now, the only thing is I can't always tell when is it finished. So let's see. Okay, it's finished. Okay. So what I'll try to do in a minute is put some water in my cans for the tomatoes so I can get every bit of goodness out of there. Alright. Now, because this can opener opens the way it does, I can't do how I normally like to do, which is I put my tomato paste in the freezer for a minute so it gets hard in there, and then I open both ends and push it out like a push pop. But because this opens on the side, I don't think, I won't be able to use the one end to push it out, so I have to get a spatula and try to get this out. And she's using 1 whole can of tomato paste of the 6 ounce size, so I'm just gonna cut mine up and put it little dollops, so I'm not chasing this around the way I was chasing my eggs in my rice pudding video. Here we go. Now I'll go back and get every last drop of goodness that I can out of these tomato cans, because tomatoes are so good and hearty. But I just don't want to take up too much of your time, because in Mary's recipe she says you bring it up to a boil and then you let it simmer for 1.5 hours. So I'm just going to stir this. Oh my goodness gracious, look how beautiful the green bell peppers are, and the onions, the beans. You know, I'm so proud of myself for doing chili recipe. I've never done chili in my life, and I like chili so much. But I was just so intimidated because I didn't know what all spices went into it. I even bought I ended up, when I first said, oh, I want to do Mary's recipe for chili, I ended up getting a mix, not in a pouch, but in the little container by McCormick's. So when I rewatched her recipe to write down what she used, I figured out she used paprika, dark chili powder, 1 onion, black pepper, salt, bell pepper, banana pepper. So here we go. I've got the dark chili. I think she adds dark chili. Okay, it's gonna be 3 tablespoons of chili powder. Now, I don't know why I put a star there. But, because later on in her video, she does go back and taste it and add, I think, another whole tablespoon. But for right now, I'm just going to stick with how she did at the beginning of cooking with the, is it 3 tablespoons? Yeah, it's 3 tablespoons. So let me get my little tablespoon. Okay, here we go. Now, is that going to fit? No, it's not going to fit. Okay, so here we go. I hope this does not pour the, please don't pour the whole container. Okay, so that's 1. Well, generous 1, because this is like, okay. Oh, okay, that's, I would say that's 2. That's 2 right there. I need to get my second set of things. Oh, but at least it didn't dump the whole container in there. So this is the McCormick's dark chili powder, and they show you a nice little jalapeno pepper. I don't know, is that garlic or onion in there? So smack. And now I've got my paprika. Hope I have enough paprika. Yes. Okay, 1/4 teaspoon of this one. So this has already been opened. So here we go. Okay, that's 1 teaspoon. This is half a teaspoon. Well, where's my 1/4? Is that all for 1/4? Oh my goodness, they're babies. I'm not used to baby size. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I like to cook. You can tell I cook huge batches of food, y'all. And then I freeze it. I like to do like 1 pot meals normally. But this time I just doing the 1 pound. But normally I would be like 3 to 5 pounds and double, triple, quadruple, 5 times the recipe. But like I said, when you first do a recipe from someone, especially when you don't know, you've never cooked chili before, then you do what they say to do. Okay, so now I told you, okay, I got the paprika, put you back so I know I did that. I got the dark chili powder, I got the, okay, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, now with my salt, it is the fine grain, let me show you. Fine grain, real salt brand. See that? So it's fine. So when it's fine salt, you don't use as much. And then when it's the real salt brand, you don't have to use as much. Or I don't, because it's so potent. So I'm just going to start here with a scant, really scant teaspoon of that salt. And put my little container back. But look how beautiful the little granules, if I can figure this out, I'm looking through the camera trying to show you. See the little granules? I don't know where my salt and pepper grinders are, so I'm using that for now. And I'm happy. I'm making an act of my will to be happy about it. Because at least I've got some. And at least we're here together. So now 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. So here we go. So I've got black pepper, salt, 1/4 teaspoon cayenne pepper, 3 tablespoons chili, 1 large can of crushed tomatoes, which hers I think is 28 ounce, 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste, dark red kidney beans, light red kidney beans, black beans, and those are the 15.5 ounce containers again. And then I've got my banana pepper, 1/2 of a banana pepper, equivalent with the Vlasic banana pepper rings, mild. I've got my 1 pound of ground beef. Mine is the 93% and 7%. So I used avocado oil, 1 large onion chopped, which you saw me do that, and then 1/2 of a bell pepper. You saw that one already cut up. So, it's boiling away. Because that dark chili powder, it looks really good. It already has that dark maroon kind of color. I'm gonna stir this pepper all the way in. It has that dark maroon color. Look at these beans, y'all. And it's got that nice thick saucy sauce in it. I can feel the goodness. The thawing has been picked up by the sauce. And so let me turn, because I think this is qualifying as bubbling. So till I can get my other, did I get all my cans in there? Yes. Okay, so what I'm going to do off film is rinse out my tomato cans to make sure I get every drop of goodness. So here we are. And then I don't have a pause feature, and this is going to cook for about an hour and a half or simmer according to Mary's recipe, and then I'll try to make a short video to show you the results. I like to see the results when people cook. I don't like when they cook or bake something that I don't get to see it. So, alright, ta-ta for now.